Welcome back to another episode of ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill, and today we'll be taking a close look at the Air Jordan 6 in the beautiful cool gray colorway. Let's take a quick sneak peek. Welcome back everyone to another unboxing and review. Today we are going to be talking about the newest colorway for the Air Jordan 6 Retros. This is the beautiful classic color scheme of the cool gray. We'll go through the overview on these, jump into size and fit, followed by how I styled these, and then we'll conclude and discuss how these are currently doing on the resale market, which they could still be sitting actually. All right, so let's jump into the overview on these. So as far as picking these up, I actually won a raffle on these. I always get bummed, unfortunately, when I have to go somewhere farther away from where I actually live, and that was what I had to do today. And the weather has been just honestly so strange out here in New York. It has been a bit of a cold front. We've had what's called a snow drought, which I don't think I ever imagined hearing that, ever living in a city like New York, but we've had a snow drought, and today was kind of the first day that I saw a little tiny bit of a sprinkling of snow, which obviously didn't really stick, but it was kind of nice to see that since we haven't all year or even at the end of last year. So I did get the opportunity to pick these up in store so I could do this unboxing for all of you today. As far as this color scheme goes, I know that I feel like a lot of people haven't been as excited with the start of the sneakers drops that we've had so far, but I do feel like for the 6 silhouette specifically, I know it's not everyone's favorite, personally not my favorite. I think the last 6 I was most excited about was the Carmine colorway, but these are really just an easy color scheme as far as a color palette to really style with. And so this, if you don't own a pair of 6s, I feel like is a great kind of starting colorway to actually obtain for your collection if you're just getting started in sneakers. So starting with the front of this upper, you'll see that we do have just nice simplistic nubuck on the front of the toe box here in this nice cool gray colorway. It's really complementary off of this white tongue that you've got here and simple white laces. And then as we work our way up, you do start to see a little bit of more of a metallic-y silver color palette, as well as this nice pearlescent color scheme for the Jumpman logo. As far as the lace lock goes here, we also have that in the cool gray colorway with a Jumpman in a white tone. And then the rest of the entirety of that tongue is in the cool gray colorway. Let's take a look at those details and then we will move along to the side paneling. right, so wrapping around to the medial and lateral side paneling of the sneaker, we've just got that same duo combination of crisp white tumbled leather, and then again, just subtle hues of that cool gray, which pops in between that nice crisp white leather. As we wrap around to the back, we've got the Jumpman logo perfectly embroidered on the back with the Air logo underneath in a similar gray tone that has more of a metallic-y sheen to it. And as we work our way into the medial side of the sneaker, we've got, again, that same combination of materials, the tumbled white leather, as well as that nubuck, which is seen in between. So we've got the perforation going on top of that nice, beautiful, cool gray color scheme. Working our way to the interior of the sneaker, the insole is gray and the Jumpman logo is in white. The pull tab is also in that cool gray colorway with a little bit of a hint of white on top. And then as we work our way down to the bottom of the midsole, I think what really brings the sneaker together is that icy blue color scheme that you see on the air bubble unit, which then kind of continues on to that outsole of the sneaker itself. So we've got more cool gray and then more white intermixed. And then as we work our way to the bottom of that outsole, the sneaker is then completed with more of that icy blue hue with the Jumpman logo in that cool gray colorway. And again, more just hits of that white sheen color. And that will complete the sneaker. So let's take a look at those last and final details. All right, so before we move along to size and fit, I do want to show you this box, which is kind of actually a little bit messed up. It looks like we've got a little bit of crease marks on here. I think there were some heavy boxes on top of it, but we do get a special box with this one. So we've got a nice, just cool gray colorway with matching paper inside with those really just cool splatter marks, and then just the nice white Jumpman logo on top. All right, so as far as size and fit goes, as most of you know, have been going half a size up in most of my Jordans. I feel like they've been just fitting a little bit on the more snug side. Either that or my feet could just potentially be growing a little bit, but I would recommend just sticking true to size in the 6 silhouette. But definitely for somebody who likes to have that extra room, extra space, and I also do like to wear thicker socks, I would recommend going half a size up on this one. Do take into consideration as well, I do have high arch, narrow feet, so depending on whether or not you have flatter or wider feet, that could differentiate a size difference since we do have different types of feet. All right, so now let's jump into styling. Best look. So for this, I wore this nice kind of classic grayish blue tone, which I feel like is so complementary towards lighter heather gray hues. And then underneath, I wore this abstract white t-shirt that has this abstract facial print in black. And then I wore some nice, just oversized denim pants. So this is definitely a nice, just classic look. Love dressing sneakers up with dresses, skirts, as you may all know. So for this look, I definitely wanted to give it a bit of a dressier feel. So I went with this off the shoulder or one shoulder ribbed top with a matching skirt and this nice blue colorway. I feel like it just matches the tone of the icy soles perfectly. And again, it's just really fun to play with dressier items when styling sneakers. For For this look, I definitely wanted to use some different layers and textures and colors into the mix of this. Not a lot of beige going on, but I definitely feel like this is very complementary towards khaki and beige colorways. So we've got this ribbed button-down bodysuit, and then I layered that with this bomber jacket, which is a Rude collection from Zara. Loving the pieces that they just released for that. And then I wore it with some just nice cream colored cargo pants. This is also from the Zara Rude collection, and I just think that this gives it a nice casual feel.
Talking casually, you said it was a passion on my path to be. Then they told me that I couldn't, so I had to be. Tell me what they really think about it now. Used to hate it, but I guarantee they're proud. Had to do it just to show them that I could, yeah. Now I finally think I took it where I should, yeah. Had a jokes on you and now you're on and laughing. I did a whole lot of winning, look, it came from a passion. I see a whole lot of no ones I could see now in public, and that may think a lot of things, man, at least think something, now you the judge. Hey, now tell me where you ended up, yeah. Look, I bet it was a simple job, yeah. Look, I went and took a different route, yeah. Look, that's why my life is different now. Back in my feelings, look, when I wasn't so gifted, and I was learning to do this, and all I heard were the critics, and now I'm playing for that shit. Look, I was way out the basis, but I just needed some talent so I could wait this to greatness, oh yeah. You ain't ever think this, no, no, no. Stop me while I started, homie, whoa, whoa. Now this shit settled, just go better and better. Always remember, yeah, yeah. I remember days they used to laugh at me. Used to show them on my records talking casually. Used to say it was a passion on my path to be. Then they told me that I couldn't, so I had to be. Tell me what they really think about it now. Used to hate it, but I guarantee they're proud. Had to do it just to show them that I could, yeah. Now I finally think I took it where I should, yeah. Had a jokes on you and all my records the Joker. And look, I don't play no poker. I got a whole lot of girls that used to see on your posters. And look, they don't even know you. You don't impress like me, dress like me. You don't have the confidence like me. Took and tell like me. I go up and now I do not tread lightly. I don't ever play to settle if my checks ain't pricey now. And I've been cooking up with some different stuff. I've been switching up what it giving up. Look, I just learned to grow what it don't shade.
All right, so now we're going to conclude with how these are currently doing on the resale market. So I don't know if you have seen the Sneakers app recently. This is kind of the first time I've actually seen a sleepers section. So there have been a lot of Jordan products that have yet to move off the platform and not selling out. So this is something I feel like most of us have not seen in a long time. I'm okay with it because it is giving others the ability to be able to purchase Jordan. So if you're somebody who's just getting into the sneaker game, this is truthfully the time to do it because there are actually Jordans available currently on the Sneakers app, including this one, obviously depending on what size range you are. So these did retail at $200. One of the great parts about this, when sneakers don't sell out, you can actually go on the resale market and get these under that resale price point, which is actually the current situation at the moment. So if you do have a specific size, you may actually be able to purchase these under that $200 retail price point. But of course, those larger, more rare sizes are the ones that have actually sold out. So those are kind of the only sizes that have a little bit of a higher price point on them. All right, so that is it for this unboxing and review. I am your host, Marissa Hill. So thank you once again for tuning in. We've got so much heat coming out for the month of March. So definitely stay tuned to see what we have in store for our next unboxing and review. We'll see you on the next one.
Cause I'm just trying to get ahead of human race. You ain't ever think this, no, no, no. Stop me while I started, homie.